Usher, Dick Clark. All right, and so we can't get her on. So what do we do, Steve? Do we just have my wife walk her through? I mean, that should be fine, right?
Well, I mean, your wife could do it. Obviously, she knows your daughter well. I've also gotten a lot of haircuts before I got no haircuts. I watch them do it. I would attempt it. Brandy's mother works as a stylist from home. I mean, you've got some people in the room that know a little bit about hair and know your daughter. I think we could all chip in.
Yeah, I've been cutting my own hair in my bathroom. I can try to help.
Okay. Well, we bought these dog trimmers because the dogs were having the same problem as the rest of us. And you can't go to the mobile groomers, which, actually, no, that's true. Some of the mobile groomers are open. Hair people are not, but mobile groomers are open, which has been an online debate of why they're allowed to be open. I guess because they're cutting.
Because it's dogs, not people.
It's dogs. Okay. So we got these dog trimmers. Rach cut the dog's hair the other day.
Oh, so they're used?
Yeah, just and let me tell you this, Steve. She cut the dog's hair and did.
So I've seen him talking. So I don't know if.
Carol,
I think we got your hairdresser. I'm just not seeing her. I can hear her.
Carol, you're on the air. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. I can see you, but you can't see me.
No, we can't see you.
I guess not.
You turned your video off. You got to turn that back on.
Turn video on. Yeah, you should see that.
And if you can, take us off speakerphone because it's a little echoey.
Okay, speaker.
There you are.
Oh, yay!
All right, can you see us? Can you see
Hi.
Steve? There you go. All right.
I see you.
Okay. Can you take us
off video phone?
Can you take us off speakerphone though, because you're really echoey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just talk into the microphone, just into your computer.
Yeah. Whatever you got to do, but the speakerphone is going to make this, I think, a little bit more difficult.
Is that better? I am an artist, so I'm just trying. Okay, so here, is that better?
That's better. That'll work. All right. Steve, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the best haircut ever, where do you see this ending?
A 4.
A 4. Well, it's better than a 3.
Well, I was getting ready to tell you a 3.5 if I had to just be spot on. No offense. I think your daughter woke up like 15 minutes ago, so she's probably wiping sleep from her eyes. I don't know how this. Yeah, so I think she's barely awake. I've already heard one of the clipper things that you put on one of the guards. I've already heard that hit your floor, so that tells me that it's not being put on properly. This can only go bad.
All right, well, we figured out, Carol, the clipper sizes. So they're the size in millimeters when it says 13 is actually a 4-guard, 10 millimeters is a 3-guard, 6 is a 2-guard, 3 is a 1-guard. So we've accomplished that. Now, Carol, we're going to go ahead and start. You've seen my hair. We sent you a picture the other day. Let's start with the sides, and we just kind of want to fade it up. Maybe go to like a 4-3-2 kind of thing. Can you walk her through that?
Oh, God.
I sure can. I actually, right now, I did get a picture. It's a pretty easy cut. And I actually have a number 4.5 on here now. So I actually opened the guard here. I opened the clipper, and then I put a number 4 on because your hair is pretty close on the sides. So we don't want to really.
Nice and tight. Nice and tight.
We don't want to. Okay, nice and tight. So we'll start with the number 4. That way you don't take off way too much, right?
Yeah, but my daughter's looking through the guards right now, and she's, I think, guessing for whatever reason.
Tell her to look on the back of it. It has a number there.
All right. You see the number? It says 12 millimeters. That would be a 4. That's fine.
Okay, that's a 4. So that's what we're going to start with, is a 4.
Steve, that makes sense, right?
This is going great.
No, none of this makes sense. This goes against everything I believe in. I will tell you that now, Carol, you look like you have your act together. I would trust you. I would trust you if you were blind. I think you could feel my head. But can you work online and teach his daughter who has never cut hair to cut his? That's the question. I just
Absolutely.
Don't know.
It's pretty easy. It's really a paint by numbers thing. So you put the guard on. She's got the guard on.
Yep, we're ready to go.
Right? We're gonna turn it on, and then we're gonna start in the back.
Oh, God.
Start in the back.
Start in the back of his head, back here.
Oh,
All right.
God.
Just watch Ariel. Make sure you're watching
So
Carol.
scared.
All right. No, Steve, don't say anything because the video pops up to you. So keep your mouth shut with your lion's mane hair down.
Are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Here we go.
Okay, let's go right into the back of the head, and we're gonna scoop out like that.
All right. Oh,
Start at the bottom and scoop out.
we're doing it.
Never a good sound. Keep going all the way across, scooping out like that, all the way up until the middle part of his head.
Oh,
Right?
That was high, sweetheart. Yeah. We're
Right
down.
where the head kind of folds down, where it starts rounding off, that's where you want to stop.
All right.
All the way around.
Nate, how does it look back there?
Let's see. All the
okay.
way around like that. And then when you get to the side where his ear is, you want to kind of hold his ear down so you don't cut his ear off.
Hold my ear down. Don't cut it off.
I didn't know those cards. Oh, God.
And kind of go up on the side, all the way around to the side. Right? Just like that. All the way. Until you
I will
clean all
tell
that
ya.
out.
As an observation, I know I'm talking right now, and I'm on the big screen, but I will tell you, watching your daughter, she's not shy. She's going for it. And just make sure you're bringing that around about just below top of the ear. I can see that's where the line is. Make sure you're doing that, Ariel.
Yeah, she's digging it.
Yeah.
You know what? One thing that I've learned that I've never done before when getting a haircut, as we do my quarantine haircut with my daughter being walked through it by Hollywood makeup and hair extraordinaire Carol Rasheed, is that I've never practiced breathing properly. This is like meditation or yoga for me right now. And when she gets close to my ear, that cutoff thing really put me on tilt a tad.
She's doing a great job.
All right.
I think
Carol, how's she doing? You can see her, right?
she's doing a great job for what I can see. Right?
Okay. Now what do we
Oh.
do?
Yeah, so she's almost done. Now, does she have some shears with her, some scissors?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have thinning shears.
Yeah, they don't have actual shears, just thinning shears.
Is that
Oh,
good?
thin shears?
See that
That's
face?
not good.
Oh, we do
That's-
have
Oh,
normal
we have normal. We have
Okay,
normal
good.
ones too. I don't want any length taken off. I just want it thinned out. That's what the lady usually does. She just chops
okay,
in
you
there.
just want the top thinned out.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't want the top
okay.
cut. Yeah. I want to try to look like
So-
Steve. I'm trying to cut
Hey,
it down
yeah,
a bit.
you know what? Let's thin it to the point that we can see a lot of your scalp, but not all of your scalp.
You know I've got a tattoo under my hair, right? So it's actually a treasure map to the gold on Oak Island.
I want your head.
All right, so Carol, look, we're going to take a quick one. I'm going to have her trim up the sides while we're in break, and then
Okay.
we'll continue to roll on Facebook Live on the Bailey and Southside Facebook page, and then when we come back, you can possibly walk her through this the thinning shear aspect of it. All right? Okay. Now, I will say this, and I probably should have said this before we started this quarantine haircut for myself, but Carol is launching a TV and film makeup education program in July of this year. So if you go to beautyposh.com, you get on the email list, you can get $50 off and get all the announcements and stuff. I hope this doesn't hurt the launch of beautyposh.com. Steve, from your view, does it look okay? Seriously, just be honest. Give it to me straight. Give it to me straight, Steve.
You look like one of those kids that the world forgot. You know, like an orphanage kid.
Oh.
I look like I should be on the back of a milk carton.
No, milk carton kids usually are good-looking kids. That's why you feel sorry for them. In your case, you'd be like, you know what? Is the world really going to miss them?
Or am I the picture of what that missing milk carton kid would look like 20 years from now?
That's it. Now you're going. I
right,
say
we'll
good
finish-
luck. Yeah, all I
right,
can
we'll-
tell from what I can see is your sides are shorter than I normally remember.
Really?
They are.
Are they really?
It looks
Yeah,
good.
they are. They are. I mean, hey, it's a work in progress, but it looks a little shorter than I've ever seen. I'll just say that.
Just a minute. We'll see after a couple commercials. This thing will all be hashed out. I promise you. It'll all be good. It's all gonna. All right, Carol. We're gonna take a quick one. We'll come back here in a minute. Hang on, everybody.
Okay.
Operation Bailey and South. 100.5 wants to send some of our heroes from the front line to the sunshine. Nurse, first responder, delivery driver, small business owner, or other individual who has gone above and beyond to help others during this time, starting next week.
Bag of 21.
LandisRockStation.com, and we can reward them with something to look forward to. A well-deserved, relaxing Florida vacation, taking them from the front lines to the sunshine. Visit Florida has partnered with us to provide each highlighted essential worker with a 3-night stay in the Florida destination of their choice, 2 round-trip flights, and a 4-day rental car. We appreciate all the people working extra long hours to provide the essential services that are helping us make it through this difficult time. We are all in this together. Rock 100.5. Rock 100.5 Solomon Brothers Jewelers traffic.
Still seeing some heavy delays on the east side. This report is sponsored by Quick Trip. Outside the perimeter, I-20 westbound at Panola Road, exit 71. Got a report of an overturned vehicle blocking multiple lanes, at least 3 lanes being blocked there. An overturned truck. Going to want to continue to stick to Evans Mill or Turner Hill Road as alternates this morning. At Quick Trip, they're all about making life easier for you, which is why they now offer on-lot pickup. Order many of the snacks and drinks you love on the QT app, and they'll bring them out to you, even at the pump. That's right, you order and they do the legwork. Download the app, and they'll see you soon. It's Cairo with real-time traffic for Bailey and Southside. Rock 100.5.
To our Kroger associates, for the long hours and late nights, for the miles traveled and the shelves restocked, for making a difference in our customers' lives. Everyone at the Kroger family of brands and our customers say thank you. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Kroger is now hiring, with immediate openings available to help keep our stores open and stocked. Apply today at jobs.kroger.com.
Wash your hands, avoid sick people, and touching your face. There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. Brought to you by the National Association
You're doing
of
a great job.
You want to learn to speak a new language but don't have enough time? Then you need to try Babbel, the language learning app that you can try for free right now at Babbel.com. Babbel's lessons are just 15 minutes or less, and you can go at your own pace. You'll be amazed at how easy Babbel makes it. Start your first lesson in the language of your choice for free. Just download the Babbel app or go to Babbel.com now. That's Babbel.com.
Progressive presents Get Pumped. Inspiration to help you do insurance stuff.
Okay, time out. You're gonna let your budget be the boss of you? Take control with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Tell us what you want to pay for car insurance, and we'll help you find options that fit your budget. Here's some music to get you pumped. Da-dong, 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 dang, dang. I hear your budget laughing at you. Oh, wait, that's just those kids laughing at me. Ignore them! Da-dong, da-dong.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
We are Rock 100.5.
Atlanta's Rock Station.
It'd be funny if she charges me after this. Ariel's like, that'll be $8, please. I could.
Yeah, why not?
Ooh, that's got a cowlick there.
I've got 3 of them, Carol.
What was that? Oh, you got 3 cowlicks?
Yeah.
This one has a major cowlick there. So she's got to thin it out. Wow, she's got a lot to blend there.
Well, you think you can walk her through a little bit of it, at least on a...
Sure, absolutely. So if she gets to the side of the head, does she have some regular scissors though? The thinning shears is to thin your hair out, to take bulk out of the hair.
Right, yeah.
So
She's got both.
Okay, perfect. So if she can get right up to your hair and kind of part it right on the side, like that, part it, and then take a chunk of hair. She's trying to take the smallest part and blend it into the longest part. So there we go. There you go. So you're going to part right here on the side and scoop up a little bit of hair. Yep. Okay, you ready? So you want to take the comb out the hair. There you yeah. Okay, so you want to scoop this hair up like that, like so, and then you're going to cut. But what you want to do before you cut, right? You're trying to take some of this hair and put it into the long hair because you want to blend it now. So where it's really just a little bit longer, there is all you want to cut. See how short that is down at the bottom? There you go. That's perfect. Perfect. And then just go ahead and cut from the shortest part down here and blend it with the longest part. So you're just going to cut like that. That's perfect.
Is it really perfect, or are you just being nice to the child?
Doesn't feel perfect.
Oh, Lord. Anyway, and then you want to keep sectioning that off. Section off another section, right? You want to move what you just cut out the way so you don't recut it, right? So just brush that hair out the way.
Hold on, Carol. Here we go. We're going back on the air. Here we go. Hold on. Keep going, Ariel.
Okay, and then you're gonna do the same thing.
Carol, hold on. Stand by. Hold on.
Rock 100.5.
Well, that was an interesting few minutes with this quarantine haircut. So we've gone from the razors part of my head to Carol Rasheed, our Hollywood makeup and hairstylist who is helping us out, to not the trimming shears, Steve, but the actual scissors part where she's blending the foreguard into my hair head, right? I got to tell you, it doesn't feel the same today as it does when I normally go to a hair person, you know?
No, it shouldn't feel the same, and I'm watching, and God bless Carol Rasheed for walking your daughter through this, because it's been very entertaining. She's like giving your daughter compliments, and I can tell when an adult is patronizing a child. She goes, oh, yeah, that's beautiful. That's great. Inside, Carol's going, oh, God, oh, God.
And Carol is on this Blue Jeans app, which Steve does the show every morning on so we can see him. And she has got a dummy, very similar to myself, in a chair. And so she's actually cutting this dummy's hair as my daughter's cutting her daddy dummy's hair right now. Carol, my hair, compare it to the numerous celebrity hairs that you've dealt with. Where do I rank? What's my hair like?
Your hair looking kind of interesting now. Yes, it looks okay.
No,
So
who
there's
would
no-
you say? Does he have hair like anybody? Like, is his hair like Nicolas Cage? Or out of all the famous people you've cut, who's Bailey's hair? The thickness, the texture, the look of it all. Who is he closest to that's famous?
Probably Mark Summers. That's going way back.
I like Mark Summers. Bailey, you remember Mark Summers? He was a good dude.
Of course, I remember Mark Summers. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
the
we
host
cut
of.
his hair all the time.
He was the host of Double Dare on
Yes.
Nickelodeon.
That's
Yeah, I know.
right.
Oh, is that the Mark Summers you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yes, that's a very good friend of mine. Yeah, I used to cut his hair all the time.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Mark Summers from NCIS. That's Mark Harmon. Sorry,
Yeah.
That's
Mark,
a different
yeah.
Mark.
No, it's not Mark Harmon from all the great movies like Summer Break or whatever that was, or Summer School. No,
Yeah.
it's the Double Down guy.
Okay, gotcha. All right, well, we're moving to the back of my head where I've got 3 cowlicks. And by
Oh,
the way,
yeah.
yeah, ladies and gentlemen, these are tough times in self-isolation. We have to do what we have to do in order to stay hygienally fit. And this is just feel free to do this at home. If you'd like my daughter to walk you through one of these amazing haircuts, we take Venmo, we take Zelle, PayPal, all the necessary financial exchange apps we take here at the Bailey House, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, is there anything else we need to know, Carol? Or is
I
she
think
just
she's done a pretty good job back, where the cowlicks are. She wants to make sure and pull out away from the cowlicks so she can not cut into them. It'll really make it stick out if she cuts into it.
all right? Are your headphones working, Ariel? Are you even listening to Carol throughout any of this, or are you just kind of okay? I'm just checking.
Hey, if I could talk to Ariel for a second, what are you seeing back there? Does it literally look like a cow walked up on Jason and just licked him a couple of times with some crazy swirls?
Yeah.
All right, now, are you pretty confident? How short are you cutting? Are you going to cut the top of his hair too?
No.
We can thin it out with those shears. That's why I bought them. I spent $23.79 on these shears,
23.79.
and it took 3 weeks to get from Japan. It even has Japanese writing on them, so they must be good and
It
sharp.
must be important.
They must
gotta
be
tell
good. We
you,
gotta use. What's that?
Your daughter looks like she could do this. I mean, I'm watching her. And
She
correct me
is.
if I'm wrong, Carol. Does she not have the look? At least her mannerisms, the way she's holding her hands and
She is
addressing.
very, very
Yeah,
confident.
Yeah, she's confident.
Well, so-
she's addressing your head like somebody that's done it before. That's what I'm seeing.
Well, see, here's the thing: is that Ariel, my almost 15-year-old daughter, what she wants to do for a living is what you do, Carol. So she's got she's got a very similar setup in her bedroom where she's got these wigs that she, practices on, and she's got the whole makeup thing. So I felt confident that, she would do a good job, but it just doesn't feel the same. I feel like somebody that was fired from Super Clips is angry at me. That's what I feel like right now.
Oh, no. Well,
No,
let me
it's
tell
not.
you, she definitely looks like she's got a handle on it from what I'm seeing.
What's
No,
that,
go
Steve?
more blind clips or slow clips. Yeah, she's like that discount where everybody gets to cut hair at once too. Yeah, that's her.
It's the clip store where the S never lights up.
Yes. Yeah.
Carol, while Ariel finishes up this alleged blending technique that she's doing right now, on your website that you'll be launching in July, Beauty Posh, that's beautywithan.com, what are you going to be doing? Like stuff like this?
I'm actually going to be teaching makeup for the film and television industry because that's really where I've spent about 30 years. So we're going to be very specific to the television and film industry, just showing how to do makeup for that medium.
Who gave you
So
the
I'm really
biggest?
excited.
Who gave you the biggest? Who gave you the hardest time when doing their makeup or hair?
Oh my God! I can't tell you that.
So there is
No,
somebody.
But there is a person. I want to know, did they, I mean, they're getting paid, you're getting paid. Has anybody ever given you a cash tip for doing a good job?
Yes, I remember I got $100 from an actress one time.
That's
Who?
nice.
Tell us. Who?
Her name is Loretta Devine. You get all kind of nice gifts though from celebrities or from people that you work with. They really appreciate it when you work on them and take care of them. It really is a service kind of position. So you're taking care of them, right?
So some of the movies that Carol has worked on with makeup, like Hunger Games, Catching Fire, Dirty Grandpa, Vacation, Too Fast, Too Furious. I'm sure Vin Diesel's hair was just so difficult. Footloose, I'm guessing the remake. Ocean's 11, Rosewood. Who did you work on Ocean's 11? That had a big cast.
I actually did a lot with background on Ocean's 11 when they came to Florida. Oh, Lord, that's really dating me, isn't it? That was way back in the day.
What about something more recent?
I'm sorry?
You worked on Brad Pitt's hair?
I did not work on Brad Pitt's hair, but I did get a chance to meet him and George Clooney.
Oh, that's cool.
Steve, what would you have done if you worked on Brad Pitt's hair? I would have eaten with him.
I would have definitely eaten with him.
Scissors. She just dropped the scissors on me.
I dropped the comb.
Oh.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Hey, is it true that Brad Pitt has bad breath? I've always heard that.
No, that's not true.
All right.
Carol, give us a more recent movie. Who did you work on?
Recently, I'm actually working on a movie right now with a guy by the name of Troy Sivan. Your daughter may know who Troy is. He is, can't really say what the movie is right now because we actually were working on that before we got shut down with the coronavirus. But his name is Troy Sivan. But I've worked on with Kathy Bates. I've worked with a bunch of different people over the years.
Who's Troy Sivan? How do you know him?
A singer.
Oh, he's a singer?
Yeah.
One of your faves? Is he better than Dua Lipa?
I guess. It's not Lupa.
Or whatever?
Dua Lipa.
How much are you guys taking off the top? It feels like you've been cutting for a while.
Carol, have you...
That's about enough.
How does it look? Steve, how does it look?
Taken off.
It looks...
Yeah. I would stop right now.
Oh, my
yeah.
God.
I'll be honest with you. It's short. It looks thinner, which is what you wanted. Yeah, it looks like crap.
No, I'm with Rachel. What about the front? The front is still very long.
I want bangs, yo.
I mean, you got bangs.
I should say yo,
hey,
bro.
Hey, have you seen the movie Tiger King?
Have I what, Steve? Hold on for a second, Carol. What's that, Steve?
Have you seen the show Tiger King?
You have those bangs.
You're him. You look exactly like you have the same bangs of Joe Exotic. If you had the hair long in the back, you'd be him.
Oh my God! Don't move.
Why, Carol? Why didn't you? I mean, I know that we were trying to have a conversation. Yeah, Carol Baskin.
Your husband.
Carol Baskin Rasheed. Why did we continue cutting my hair? She's been like, I just thought it was part of the deal. You wanted to stop.
I don't know. Wow.
Oh my God. You know what it is? We got to talking, and I noticed your daughter never quit cutting. We should have just yelled "cut" to her.
All right. Well, I think that concludes this segment.
Yep.
And my haircut,
Oh my
to be
God.
quite honest with you. I don't feel good about this. I haven't seen it yet.
Hey, I'm lowering my score from a 3.5 to a 2.2.
Do I look like I'm getting ready to take my first grade picture and my mom just was like, here, use a Flowbee kid and just that's what you're going to get?
No, you look like the kid that found your mother's scissors and cut your own hair.
I actually did that.
Ariel, yeah, she actually did that when she was a kid. All right, look, we're going to do our fourth and final round of headlines. I'm going to go look at my haircut, my quarantine haircut in the mirror. I might jump off the highest point of my house afterwards. I don't know. Steve, do you want in on this? I can send Ariel over.
No, absolutely not. Ariel, love you to death. Don't come near my head of hair. Breaking news right now in my Roswell app. There's somebody that looks like a psycho killer.
Carol Rasheed, thank you so much for your time. I know that you had all the right intentions, so thank you for that. Thanks to Jay for connecting us. Jay, our buddy Jay, the stunt man, and works with Carol in a lot of these movies. BeautyPosh.com, beauty with an I. The makeup and hair and all that stuff, that's going to launch in July of this year. But if you want to go over and get on the email list, that's fine. I know it sounds like a commercial for Carol. It just kind of all coincided. So we're looking for somebody to walk my daughter through this bit, which is a really I wish I could get out of this and say, that's not really me or my head of hair, but everybody on Facebook Live knows that that's not true. So, thank you, Carol. We appreciate it.
Have a great day.
You too. All right, fourth and final round of headlines. Brandy, quickly, so I can go look at this.
So we're going to let everyone know how many Georgians are out of work now and where you can hang out with a whole group of people in just a few minutes.
All right, let's get that here next. Hang on.
Bam. Chase over.
Bailey and Southside.
Bye. She did it great. She did an okay job. Bye.
Bye, Carol. Nice meeting you. Take care, sweetie.
Nice meeting you guys, too. You're funny. Bye-bye.
Making your way to 285 from Lithonia was seeing heavy delays on I-20 westbound stop-and-go traffic with all lanes pretty much